Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Back 80, black. Crowd right. Ready.
They'll run here with Amarion Hampton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set. 380.
Herbert from the gun. That first down throw is going to wind up incomplete. Defender in the area making a nice play on the football. Now it's 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
Line. Set.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. Herbert now. That one's good to McConkey. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
It's a gain of 3. First down.
First down from the 41. Hampton gets it from the pistol. He's still going at the 30. Escapes the defender. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yeah, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
Kappa.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag.
Run! Set. 380. Run! Set.
Herbert to throw once more. Escapes the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Herbert again. Rolling left, buying some time. to avoid as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him. Altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. It's Herbert once more, taking a chance to the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with those.
Man, they gotta be passing the thing.
Together, they sure
Oh,
will.
oh, shit.
I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Chargers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Malone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
180. Headshot.
Lamar now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short. So no initial clap back, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope.
Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And no success on the fake punt. That was really too tough to connect on the throw. That's turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Hampton now up the middle. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
12. Set.
Again, it's Hampton. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
On 3rd down, Herbert. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And that will add to their score.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Sending him on the dive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the gun, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure, you're not sure, everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field, but that's exactly what the defense just did.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. First and 10 from the 45.
180.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're running the option, short side. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
180. 180. 180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's caught at the 4. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. Think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Hey, middle.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180. 180. You. Nice shot.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice shot. 180. Hey. Go ahead.
Third and long for him here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Tyler Loop out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Loop knocks it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. This, our last play of the quarter. Herbert on first down. Look at that power, deep left side. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 10-3 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start out 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Herbert escapes out to the left. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. The 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's got it at the 24. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give on the counter. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
The give here on second. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it third and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Oh, love this. Giving it to the big guy off short and short. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
It's runs like that, by fullbacks like that, Kate, where I miss Ironhead Hayward. Not only one of the great nicknames in football, but that dude got the job done in so many of these situations.
And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. Didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for second down. Lamar off the play fake. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Jackson now, third and long. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Complete here to Hampton. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up second and 1. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Just a yard left to go on second down. Back to Hampton. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Home to try.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dells, set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield. A back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ray. Set. Ready.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
All set now. First and 10.
Set.
One of the tight ends in motion left. Going to the ground again on first. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Diamonds on me, fight, making wrist, Argentina, orange, Richard Mille on me.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set. Ready.
Running it with Hampton. Massive hit. The ball's out. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves them with third down and 3. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they managed to keep possession. They've got third and short now.
5-9. Kappa. Set.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Dicker connects there. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Dude, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. See what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. On the return, here comes Davis. And the return man is hauled down. And the question now, Brock, is will we be headed backwards here? We've got a flag down. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Give now to the running back. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of the 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Lamar out of the pistol. And he put everything he's got behind it. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Wester finds the football complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Play fake, Jackson. He beams one deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And he gets in the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Things a bit tougher following that penalty. Here's 2nd and 15. Now Jackson off the play action. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Hey, report. Read it.
Lamar throwing again. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up Cam Hart. And the Chargers take over just inside the 40. They're at the opposing 39. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. The play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Headed out right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
David, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Lion. Hey, ram. Let's go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, Herbert lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
180. Shot. 180.
Hand off to the back. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
180. Shot.
Another carry for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
180. To what?
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Go right side, caught by Smith. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Hey, Alpha, Samad. 180.
Play action now with Jackson. He's going to push one deep down the right. Brought in inside the 20. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Pistol snap to Jackson. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On the offense, staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
To kick off for Baltimore.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's out a little short of the 30. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's trying to push the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Design bootleg here. He rolls to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down now, ball at the 33. Hampton gets the handoff. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
21. Set. Go.
On the carry, it's Hampton. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Don't stop.
This is Hampton. He's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
80. Get out. Hey, Ray. Set.
They'll run with Hampton. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers now lead by 10.
Look, bro, I gotta go grab my food from downstairs real quick.
Coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle.
I'm ready.
Should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
180. Good. 180. Hey, shot. No, we changed it.
First down throw for Jackson. Little Waters, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Lamar now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
180. To what? 180. Nice shot. Go ahead.
Third and long for him here. This one's caught. Smith has it. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
First and goal. They'll try an option to the left. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
180. What is it?
Lamar back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making a play.
Cut near the goal line. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's Hampton. Open the drive. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. You got the man open, beat the coverage, and you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Working near his goal line. He's loaded another one up. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about his safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Handoff on 2nd and short. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning.
What? 180. What is it?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This one's caught. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within one score in the fourth. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail that would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set, punt. Red, 38. Set.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take an 11-point lead as they try to push this one out of reach. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Smith on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Finish it up.
Looking to throw it. Complete out to the right side. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Desperation time here on fourth. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face second down.
Ready? Ready? Half the 60. Half the 60.
Here's the backup. First throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Okay, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Second quarterback run here. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Rob, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You play